Hello guys and welcome to our YouTube channel, Hope in the Future. Here with me today I have Mr. Emmanuel Smart, who happens to be my first guest on this channel. So Mr. Emmanuel Smart, you can please introduce yourself and maybe a few words.
You've already introduced me, but I'll go ahead and introduce myself. So, like he said, I am Emmanuel Smart, and I'm very happy to be your first guest. And this YouTube channel, Hope in the Future, I believe is about a lot of things that has to do with what family, motivation. So if you've seen us, consider subscribing because we're going to be having some amazing discussions here. Okay? So back to you, Mr. Elgin.
Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel Smart.
You're welcome.
So today I want us to look at two keywords.
Okay.
Appearance and presentation.
Okay.
How it affects and how it can help.
Okay.
Now, appearance has to do with the way we look, and presentation, of course, has to do with the way and manner we handle things, how we talk, basically.
Okay.
So many of times, I've heard people saying, why is it that some people accept people just on their first sight of meeting and reject others?
Okay.
So I think these two words have to do a lot, because in as much we have different thoughts, we all view things from different perspectives. But there are few things we all can come together when it comes to human psychology. I think appearance and presentation happens to be few of those words. So what do you think appearance and presentation mean in your own words?
That's a very beautiful question.
Thank you.
Well, you have to remember that there's always two sides to anything we look at.
Yeah.
Okay? When you study communication, they will tell you about nonverbal cues, and then they tell you that nonverbal cues are even more important than the things that we say with our words.
Okay.
So when you talk about appearance, it has to do with the way you look, right?
Yeah.
To a certain degree, it's also a silent presentation because the way you dress, the way you present yourself, sends a message to people out there. So I think appearance gives an initial impression of who you are, but doesn't tell the full story. I'll give an example. When I was in college during my senior year, we were taking a class called Professional Communication. So the professor encouraged us to dress a certain way, which I think is true. When you dress for success, you become successful. But dressing a certain way doesn't necessarily make you smart. Even though there's an illusion that when you dress for success, you feel smart, but that is not true. So people that just look at your appearance and judge you solely on that are mistaken. It is okay to look at someone and judge them and say, okay, well, this person they look decent, but the mind is very much important. That's where presentation comes into play, right? Because you look a certain way. Now, when you present yourself, are you presenting yourself to complement your appearance? It's very much important. So that is what I think. I think your appearance and your presentation, they should complement each other. Okay?
That's a very good one, Mr. Smart.
Thank you.
Well, of course, I remember a couple of days back, someone came to our meeting where we usually rehearse. And of course, the appearance-wise, it looked decent, it dressed. And the moment he started talking, it showed us that the appearance is definitely different from what he's presenting.
Exactly.
So I was just looking at the person. I was like, this is not how to go about things.
Exactly.
And I've come to understand that it affects so much. In as much as we should not judge people by their appearance, but it counts a lot. Personally, I think we should reach to a level of understanding wherever we are going. We should, if not 100%, but at least we should look a certain amount of way that will help people, because humans have a way of thinking, Mr. Smart. There is no way you see someone, for example, you're an interviewer, you want to interview someone, and the person comes undressed or unkept. Automatically, you will not even have the chance to listen to what he or she has to say. Whether he presents well, that will not even happen in the future.
That is true.
So this is what I've been saying, appearance, it really has something to do with young people nowadays.
Of course, I agree with you. And one fundamental thing that we have to remember is that when we talk about appearance, right? It's not only about how you look. It also has to do with your smell. The odor that people are going to perceive, right? If you call me, let's say for example, to interview me, and I come here and I'm smelling funky, you'll be like, Well, thank you very much. We're going to cut the interview short really
Sure,
fast, right?
sure.
So, appearance is your, your hygiene.
Sure.
Do you look decent?
Yeah.
Do you look presentable?
Yeah.
Do you look like somebody people might just glance at and say, wow, I want to listen to this person.
Okay.
So it's very much important that we take into consideration personal hygiene.
Okay.
And a lot of people these days, they can look nice, they can dress up well,
Sure.
but when they come closer to you, you're gonna tell them, you know what, back
Back
off.
off.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think that is very key.
Yeah.
And if you have a person that dress well, smells well, and then represents, the appearance or the speak according to what they are, then that's good.
Okay.
But usually there's a disconnect. Okay. You see somebody dressing well because that's what they are taught in school.
Sure.
But then the brain is empty. There's nothing valuable coming out of their head. So to everyone out there, whether you're young, you're old, it's important that your appearance should match your presentation.
Yeah.
So present yourself as somebody who is intelligent. If you're intelligent, if you're not intelligent, then just be an unintelligent person. Don't create this false illusion that you're an intelligent person.
Sure.
It happens, LG. Everybody can learn this.
Yeah.
Everybody can learn presentation. For example, there was a young lady that came to audition,
Okay.
Betty.
Okay.
The way she dressed, oh my God. I was like, I look on the dress because I was like, this girl's more dressed than I am. And she spoke well. So her presentation, her appearance, it matched,
Okay.
and today she's still working with me.
Okay.
So yeah.
So thank you very much, Mrs.
You're
Man.
welcome. You're welcome. I know I don't want to take too much time,
Yeah.
but I just want to say I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
And I think this platform that you've created
Yes, sir.
will help a lot of people.
I
So I
guess,
wish
yes.
you all the best. If you're seeing this video, subscribe to Hope in the Future.
Yeah.
I guarantee you're going to learn something valuable. So on to you, Mr. Eji, close it out.
Thank you very much, Mr. Smart. And to you who have been watching us from the start, my encouragement would be, it's not how you go about things, it's the manner you do things. In the sense, we know we are all hoping for the future. And if you want to get there, there are some certain things you should master. And these are the two things I'm encouraging young people, no matter the age or whosoever come across this video. Let's try to look decent wherever we are going, dress for the occasion, dress for what you are asked to do. And in presenting, some people actually have problem with the way they present. They don't wait for them to ask them. They just talk, they go out of context. Let's take our time to listen before we start our presentation. So thank you. If you see this video, we're encouraging you to subscribe, follow, leave us your thoughts. We'll be happy to get back to you. See you in our next video.